Instant match reaction, Brighton 0, Everton 2 at the Amex Stadium. What a performance that was by Everton Football Club, and what a result as well. We knew going into this game that it was going to be difficult. Brighton have had a really good start to the season, really strong start to the season, but you know what, for 70 minutes of that game, Everton absolutely, completely dominated. Took us about 10 or 15 minutes in the first half to get into the game. Brighton saw a lot of the ball and had a lot of the possession in that opening first 15, 20 minutes. But after that, Everton were just controlling, weren't we? We were picking the ball up, getting forward, creating chances. Obviously, Demarai Gray and Dominic Calvert-Lewin getting both goals, as they did last week against Leeds. And very similar goals as well. Demarai Gray opening the account for Everton by bursting down that left-hand side, slotting the ball into the back of the net. Absolutely excellent finish once again. And then Dominic Calvert-Lewin converting a well-earned penalty. Let's be honest, Seamus Coleman completely toppled over in the box. After some handbags between Richarlison and a couple of the other players as to who would take it, Dominic Calvert-Lewin, obviously rightly so as the penalty taker, stepped up, and just as he did at Ellen Road last week, converted it absolutely brilliantly. But you know what? Everton were fantastic today. Everton were absolutely fantastic. Every single player to a man was brilliant this afternoon. All worked hard, all battled, all got involved. The energy, the intensity, the effort, the commitment, the desire was there for the entirety of the game. This is something that Rafa Benitez spoke about against Huddersfield. He said, look, we'll make mistakes. I'll make mistakes with substitutes. I'll make team selection mistakes. Players will make mistakes. But you can never, ever leave a football pitch and finish a game of football and not have given your 100% and not have shown desire and not have shown commitment. And that's exactly what Everton did today, mixed with some of the best football I've watched as an Evertonian in a long time. And I'm not afraid to say that, by the way. Some people are probably saying in the comments, oh, Cam, you're getting too ahead of yourself. Look, we're 3 games in. 7 points, 2 wins and a draw is a very good start to the season. Unbeaten start to the season. We should have won last week at Ellen Road as well. But it's not getting carried away, because I'm not sitting here saying we're amazing and we're going to win the league and this, that and the other. A little bit like, we all got carried away last season, didn't we, when we won 4 out of 4, 7 wins out of 7 in all competitions. We were top of the league, Spirit of the Blues was number 1, and we were all sort of getting a little bit carried away with it. I don't think this is getting carried away. I think it's observing what we're watching on the football pitch and appreciating it. Some of the football today was absolutely fantastic. We were constantly getting forward. We were 2-0 up with 2 or 3 minutes to go, and Alex Iwobi's bursting down the wing, desperate to get involved in the goals. Demarai Gray, just before he come off, getting forward, flying in constantly. Even when the game was won and Brighton were looking like again, they were tired and a lot and they weren't able to get back in the game, Everton was still wanting more. We were still getting forward. We were still trying to create chances, and that's what you want to see out of your team. That's what we all want to see as Evertonians. We don't want to see the ball getting put in the corner and shielding it. Look, if you're playing a difficult side and you're 2-1 up with a minute to go, then yes, you do what you need to do to win the game, of course you do. But in games like this, when you're 2-0 up and you've got a couple of minutes to go, you don't want to see us just playing it around and reserving it. You want to see players getting forward, desperate to score the 3rd, the 4th, desperate to get involved in the score, on the score sheet. And I thought that was what we saw from Everton today, mixed with some passages of play which were just absolutely fantastic. Alex Iwobi, when he come on, I thought was electric. I thought Alan and Abdoulaye Doucouré throughout the entire game were absolutely brilliant. The defensive back line was fantastic as well. It was very similar in terms of going forward as to the Leeds United game. Obviously, Demarai Gray's goal was quite similar, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin took and converted a fantastic penalty, as he did last week. Only difference being that defensively we were really solid today. There was a lot of, again, I think maybe a bit of worry when obviously the team sheet come out and we found out that Michael Keane and Mason Holgate to be the defensive partnership. No Yerry Mina, he was out with a slight knock, obviously. Ben Godfrey still unavailable as well. But do you know what? To be fair to Mason Holgate and Michael Keane, I thought they were really solid today. Brighton didn't really pressure. They had a couple of chances. They had a couple of corners, which we know Everton struggled to deal with at the best of times, and a couple of shots that Jordan Pickford dealt with. But for the majority of the game, every time Brighton come forward, I thought we dealt with them really well defensively. I thought Michael Keane played well. I thought Mason Holgate threw his body on the line on a number of times and it worked out for him. Seamus Coleman, I thought, was excellent, especially going forward. Obviously won the penalty, which was a fantastic, a fantastic bit of play. Great ball in by Alan, and Seamus holds himself up well and obviously gets knocked over. And like I said, we just worked hard, we battled, we fought, we never gave up, we never stopped. And that's what you want to see from, an Everton side. No matter who you're playing against, you want to see that constant desire, that constant, battle. Brighton went into this game undefeated, 2 wins out of 2. Graham Potter's side would have been absolutely full of confidence, and we played them off the park today. Yes, there was a 10-15 minute spell at the start of the game where we struggled to get into it and Brighton had a lot of the possession, but other than that, we were in control for the entire rest of the game, and it never looked in doubt. We had multiple opportunities to make it, 2, 3, 4, 5-0. Even in the first half, we could have gone in at half time, 3 or 4-0 up, and that's when you're looking at it thinking, it's not going to be like last week, is it, where we live to regret these mistakes or these missed chances. We had a couple in the first half. Abdoulaye Doucouré has one when he gets the ball in a good area, and instead of slotting Damari Gray, and he decides to take the shot, and obviously it rifles over the bar. Dominic Calvert-Lewin had one at 1-0 when Alan played a really lovely flick in behind him, and Dom gets on the end of it, takes the shot, and it just whistles wide of the post. And you're sort of looking, numerous balls coming across the box. Seamus Coleman got into a good area once or twice, cut the ball across the box, and there was nobody there to meet it. Andros Townsend had one where he just couldn't get on the end of a ball across the box. And there's one reoccurring thing with this Everton side over the last couple of games is that we're creating chances. We're absolutely creating chances. I haven't seen the stat, but I would love to see the stat of how many opportunities we've created in the first 3 Premier League games of the season, because we just seem to be constantly creating chances, and that's a brilliant thing. Yes, obviously in an ideal world we'd convert more of those chances. We saw that last week against Leeds, but we done enough today. We converted 2 of them, obviously one of them being a penalty. And like I said, on another day we could have had 3, 4, 5. And I'm sure there'll be a point in the season where one game we do score 3, 4, 5, and we're all absolutely, buzzing and made up. But for me, that's a fantastic win today. I know Brighton aren't the greatest of sides, and some people might say, "Oh, Cam, you're getting carried away. Brighton aren't even that good. This, that, and the other." But you can only beat who's in front of you, and we've started the season really well, undefeated, 2 wins out of 3, a draw in the other game against a difficult Leeds side at Ellen Road. And obviously be going to Burnley after this one. Again, 8 o'clock kickoff Monday night at Goodison Park, and you'd hope that that's another 3 points. But it's really promising signs from this Everton side, really promising signs. And you know what? You've got to give credit to Rafa Benitez. You've simply got to give credit. I know some Everton fans might be a little bit reserved in the positivity that they sprout about Rafa Benitez and how much credit they give him. And I get this whole, we're only 3 games into the season, calm down, there's no need to get carried away. But there's just a different feel to this Everton team. There seems to be a difference in it. Look at the signings we've made. Damari Gray and Andros Townsend were 2 of the best players on the pitch today. Damari Gray, again, getting forward, getting in behind defenders, using his pace, using his energy, using his athleticism. Absolutely fantastic. His goal, again, bursting down that left-hand side, cutting a shot across the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper just can't get to it. Andros Townsend today, okay, he wasn't massively involved going forward, but working tirelessly defensively, even to the point where 5 minutes to go before the end of the game, and Brighton are getting forward, looking for a first goal. And it was at that point that you looked at it and you sort of thought, right, 10 or 15 minutes to go here. Worst thing we can do is for Brighton to score, because then all of the pressure gets piled on us. The fans start to wake up, and all of a sudden, it could go from brilliant to absolute disaster in a matter of minutes. And Andros Townsend's getting back and throwing blocking after block, throwing his body on the line, throwing himself in the way. Abdoulaye Doucouré and Alan all day, absolutely immense everywhere. Alan, wherever the ball dropped, he was there, he was picking it up, he was moving it forward. Abdoulaye Doucouré very similarly. And like I said, the substitutes, obviously Andre Gomez come on, again, really professional performance by him, couple of really good passes, held the ball well. Alex Iwobi, I thought, was excellent coming on the pitch today. There was always a worry going into this game, given the lack of depth on our bench. Obviously, Moise Kean wasn't involved. We expect him to complete his move to Juventus very shortly. James Rodriguez not involved. There's a lot of question marks around his future. Ben Godfrey, we know again, wasn't available. Yerry Mina, Tom Davis, Jean-Philippe Gbamin, all of these first team squad members not available on the bench. And you were sort of looking at the bench today thinking, if things aren't going well here, who do we bring on to change the game? Who do we bring on to look at and think, right, you go and win us this game of football? And we didn't need to do that, but we brought Alex Iwobi on to give us a little bit more. And again, I think Alex Iwobi's had a really positive start to the season, and I think he was great again today. Yes, he probably should have scored in the final couple of minutes where he just ran around with the ball for about 5 minutes and couldn't get it taken off him. But he was getting in the right area, he was playing balls in, he was attacking, he was a real threat to Brighton's defence, and that's exactly what you want from a substitute. When you're bringing a substitute on and you're winning the game with 5 minutes to go, you want them to really cause the opposition trouble, and that's what Alex Iwobi did today. But like I said, for me, it was an excellent performance. Defensively, really strong. Jordan Pickford stood strong when he needed to. Didn't have to do a lot, but done what he needed to do well. Luca Dean getting forward again on a number of occasions, working hard. Seamus Coleman working hard. Defensively, we were great. The midfield was fantastic. The forward line, obviously, Calvert-Lewin and Richarlison worked really hard. Damari Gray, brilliant again. What a bargain that fella is. 1.5 million. He is messing. He is absolutely unbelievable, that lad. I'm not asked if I'm getting carried away. He is absolutely unbelievable. That's the bargain of the summer. I was watching Football Focus today, and he was talking about, who's won the transfer window, who's had the best transfer window, United, Chelsea, this, that, and the other. Damari Gray for 1.5 million. Shut up. You won't find a better bargain than that in Home Bargain, mate, or anywhere else, or any other bargain shop that's available. Absolutely fantastic player, and everything seems to be clicking for him at the moment, and you can tell he's loving his football, and he absolutely should be in this Everton team week in, week out, because he's brilliant. Like I said, a little bit of handbags with the penalty situation with Richarlison, but you know, sometimes you get that, don't you? Richie's a very emotional player, and he obviously wants it. Maybe, I've seen a couple of people on Twitter saying, that's Richarlison wanting out, then you can see he wants out because of the penalty. Maybe he wanted to take the penalty because he wanted to score and kiss the badge or smack the badge and show his appreciation for Everton Football Club and show that he wants to stay at Everton. Maybe not everything is negative. Maybe not everything is, he doesn't want to be here. Look at the way he's acting. Maybe he wanted to take the penalty, score it, and show that he wants to be at Everton Football Club. He celebrated when Dominic Calvert-Lewin buried it, so there was clearly no issue. It's not great to see, and I understand it, and it's unprofessional, and I get all of that. But I think the emotion just got to him like it does to a lot of players, and we've seen that a lot of times over the years. One big positive of it is that we didn't actually, typically in that situation, we'd give in to whoever wants the penalty, and we've done it before. Kevin Morales, Ross Barkley, and they've missed the penalties, and we've gone, well, what a stupid situation that was, whereas we didn't. We give it to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, who's the penalty taker, and he slotted it absolutely brilliantly. Really good show of leadership there as well by Anzos Townsend and Seamus Coleman, who effectively just went over to Richarlison and said, no, Dom's the penalty taker, Dom will take it, end the story. And Dom did, and he slotted it brilliantly. And yeah, like I said, absolutely fantastic performance. Every player to the man worked at absolute balls off today, creating chances, getting forward. Yes, on another day we could have maybe scored 3 or 4, but it doesn't matter. We've gone out and we've won the game, and we've got all 3 points in what could have been a very difficult game. Yves Bissouma was involved in the midfield, had a really good battle with Richarlison for the whole game, and he could have made the game much more difficult for us, but we dealt with him well. Like I said, Alan and Abdoulaye Doucouré dealt with him really well in that midfield, and it's a big 3 points. So yeah, fantastic win for Everton. Obviously, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Getting goals from Damari Gray and Dominic Calvert-Lewin, enough to seal Rafa Benitez's second win, or third win if you count the Carabao Cup game, as Everton manager. Their competitive win, and Everton are still undefeated in the Premier League. Currently sitting second in the table, I believe. I haven't seen some of the other results, so maybe we're not, but we were sitting second in the table last time I checked. And yeah, another absolutely fantastic win. Massive thank you for watching. Don't forget to give this video a like if you have enjoyed it. Don't forget to leave your thoughts in the comment section down below as well. Let us know who was your man of the match. For me, I think I'm going to give it to Alan. Thought he was really solid today. Didn't put a foot wrong. Battled everywhere in the midfield. Everywhere the ball was, he was there. I just thought he was exceptional today. But yeah, let us know your man of the matches in the comment section down below. If you've enjoyed this one, please hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new as well. Cheers for watching. Play ratings will be up very shortly as well, so look out for that one. Cheers for watching, and we'll see you soon on the Mighty Blues. Get in, up the toffee. See you after.